Alright, okay. So, I guess it's a bit of a different stream. Um, so, I haven't really made any videos in a while. I don't think I have. I can't really remember. Um, uh, um, but yeah, I just thought I'd make a video. I guess there's no real reason for it. It's gonna be a bit haphazard. It might be quite lengthy, so uh, if someone watches this after the fact, then hopefully it'll make sense. And I hope the audio's right. Uh, there's a bug flying out. It's quite warm now. I mean, at the time of making this, well, it'll say the timestamp will be on YouTube anyway, so I don't know why. But I mean, it's 24th of August. Um, it's a 3-day weekend, which is nice. So the plan is to just do some cool stuff. So I'm currently back on Windows. I don't really like it. Um, so I'm gonna make a virtual machine on my Windows server. Again, I don't like this server being Windows either. I tried to change it to Proxmox numerous times, but I think there's some incompatibility because the hardware's a bit old. It's a ProLiant um, Gen 7. I mean, they're on I think Gen 11 now. I do have newer ones. I've got many Gen 8s and I've got a Gen 9 even. So you may be like, why do you not use that? They'd be faster, more power efficient, whatever, right? Well, the problem is this noise. This Gen 7's relatively quiet. It's a bit louder now. You may be able to just hear it. I was just being silent there just to see if you could hear it. But I mean, it's not really. I mean, it's right next to me. It's literally directly to my left. It's less than a foot away. And it's relatively quiet. But it's got a fair amount of power for what I need it to do. So there's no real need for me to use newer hardware really. Um, but anyway, I digress. So what I want to do is um, try out a new distro. Well, I say new, it's just one I haven't tried yet. Zorin. The reason I put dev is just because the idea is it's going to be the OS that I use to develop on. I had a Windows development machine, but I'm really trying to move away from Windows. And I did have two SSD. I had an SSD with my Linux installation on it, and I took it out because I had to go back to Windows for some other. I was trading out some of my some items on Steam and things, and it was just a lot quicker and easier to do it on Windows than on Linux. It sounds really silly, but I like a lot of the stuff I already had was on my old Windows stuff because obviously that's when I used to play CS:GO. So that's a long story. But then obviously when I wanted to switch back, I misplaced it where I put the SSD for the other thing. So my choice is basically either to completely overwrite this Windows installation or I don't know. I could do that, but I don't really want to. On the off chance I do want to go back to it, because occasionally I think of something and I go, oh shit, I need Windows for that. So it is good to have my Windows SSD on hand. But I've got a few blank ones, so I want to try a few different distros before I commit to one, and then I can, yeah. That's not the only thing I want to do. I also want to um, look at Carbonia. So there's this, actually, we'll shelve this for now. It's not really that important. So let's just go to this. So there's this thing called Carbonia. Let's go to this. And it's I'm a bit disappointed in myself. I don't have Firefox. I don't really browse on this because this is just a VM host, so I don't really need to browse near that often. Um, Yeah, I won't even bother actually. I'll just use Chrome. I don't. Again, like I said, this is just the demo, so I'm going to do stuff. I'll delve into the actual VM. What's this? Dynamic DNS. Oh, it's because I was working on Dynamic DNS. Okay. So yeah, they've got this email platform called Carbonia, and it's based on it's based on Zimbra, which I didn't really know about much until I changed to my new role. So you see it's kind of a bit older looking. It's not too bad. Don't get me wrong. I personally don't mind it, but obviously everybody's all about the trendy new stuff now, rounded edges and all this. I mean, this obviously I'm guessing this is just for demonstration purposes. I mean, I've seen the real Zimbra doesn't look, they don't actually round it off and cut bits off like that. But you get the idea. That's what people expect now. They expect all rounded corners and everything. I don't know. That's just the new thing in it. Flat, smooth, bright colours, rounded corners. So I mean, they're telling you a bunch of all this stuff, but most people just go want the sort of main headlines and that sort of thing. Now, Zimbra, to be fair, to their credit, works pretty well for the most part. Now, Carbonia is supposed to be like a newer thing. It's got all like other features built in, like you got your calendars and you got your but I mean you have calendars in Mail anyway, like Outlook or whatever. But you have loads of other stuff in there. Like you can collaborate on stuff. You can do video meetings and chat to people and stuff in the same thing. So it's kind of more competing with Microsoft really, like Microsoft Teams and Outlook and stuff, like all bundled into one thing. Which, to be fair, is a really cool idea. And the idea is obviously you can self-host it and stuff, but you can see built for something like. So you can see that it's where it's come from. The problem is I've had to deal with Carbonia, right? It's a relatively new, okay, and I've had to deal with it, and it is a nightmare. And I don't use that word lightly. I really need to emphasize it is a nightmare. The documentation is in some parts excellent, in some parts really ambiguous, unclear, or not even or non-existent, and um, it's just unhinged. It's just unhinged. So if I actually go, let's go to these. Um, um, so if I go to um, um, Dwayne Johnson, if I go to what was it going to go to now? That was it. GitHub. I was going to go to Git. Oh, I don't mean to do that. So if we go to GitHub, sign in now. Fucking this, whatever this moth is in my room, it's pissing me off. Windows are open, it can fucking fly away if it wants. It just lights my monitors or whatever. Yeah, I probably should. I'm just gonna sign off the thing before you get any ideas. There we go. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so yeah, so you know, Leave me alone. So I've fought a bunch of their. I mean, you can get the idea. Like these are mine, obviously. These are just completely mine. But these are forked from Carbonia, and this is how they do stuff. Um, and it is a bit unhinged. Like they don't have like a set. They don't have a set naming scheme. They don't have a set um, process seemingly of how they do stuff, and it's just really convoluted. Like, look, so here's the shell UI. Look, they've got Devel for like developer, I guess. Fair enough. They've got all these other branches, but they're not fucking. They're not very clear. Well, I mean, what does CO2083 for? Like, who knows? It's just not fucking normal. Like some of these, you know, that's probably means something. I don't mean anything to me, but that kind of, I guess, means something. Just test. Go, sure, why not? Loads of weird other names that don't really mean anything. But some of the comments having some of these as well are just silly, and they'll be in different languages. So you'll have like some of them will be in Spanish, but then some of them will be in English, and some of them will be in what I mean. Like, and I get it. People are from different cultures and trying to contribute and stuff, but it's a bit silly in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm being unreasonable by saying that. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing I couldn't make. Maybe there's a way to make it so you can write comments in whatever language, and then it makes it the it changes the language or something. I don't know. I can't really bother to do that. It's 11 minutes behind. Yeah, well, I'm not. I mean, I literally forked this. By the way, I literally forked this yesterday. Um, I think it was yesterday. It might be. No, it's 2 days ago. Does that mean I forked it 2 days ago? Probably does. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, look, they just fucking go. They're constantly changing stuff. Now, this is developer one, so fair enough. But like, even the stable one, like if you install Carbonia, they just literally update every 5 seconds. So actually, let's just look at. I can't remember what the IP is for this. Um, so it's 1.188. So I guess we can just go to that directly. Just makes it easy, doesn't it? I don't really want to have to do it within the thing. Okay, so we're in Carbonia. Wait, do we actually get the colours though? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah. And that doesn't really matter. I do like some colours. So if we were to do like I can't remember how you do it. I'm used to Debian stuff, so I'm like apt update and this that. RPM upgrade. Maybe I should actually just read it. I wanted to try Rocky out just because Rocky's supposed to be more stable. Carbonia does work on Rocky and like it works on Red Hat based OSs, and it also works on Ubuntu and stuff. But wait, they're all hyphens. Right? I've not read them all, but I'm guessing it's. Okay, go. At update equivalent. Oh, because it's young. Yeah, that's why. That's my bad. Young update. Yeah, that's why. RPM's the equivalent of yeah, I get it. Because it's for like if you're just installing a package that you've got locally. Does that make sense? Okay, so it's only kernel stuff, so it's not really I'm not gonna update these because I don't really want to mess about with stuff. But that's fair enough. I do like Rocky though. Like if you do you do HTOP whatever. Like apart from carb, I mean this is cluttered with a lot of Carbonio crap, but like the normal system stuff. If like before I had Carbonio on here, there's literally like 5 things going. Like literally, look, it's all Carbonio. It's extras Carbonio, Carbonio, Carbonio. There's literally barely anything for the system, so it's very lightweight. And even now, it's like it's not even. I say it's not doing anything. It's actually doing. It's not. Why is it doing anything? It's like. I just don't get it. So this Carbonio installation's not complete. Didn't do it right. I was experimenting with a script. So Carbonio deploy. It's just I'm not gonna lie. It's like 90% of it's written by AI. And it just makes it it's supposed to detect what OS you're on. I need to make it so that it'll work on Ubuntu as well. So at the moment, it just goes like if it's rocking its 9 whatever, then it's all G. Otherwise, and it'll also check that the processor's fine and all this sort of thing. Then it'll go through the installation stuff. But it doesn't do it properly, so it gets stuck. And now this system here is sort of half-assed. I don't like that. I don't know why it's fucking making me that. I'll just do it a couple more times just to see. But, I can't remember what you're doing now. So Zextras, right? I just can't remember what you do. It's ZM Pro something. Okay. Just get back out of this. Okay, so bro, it's not wide enough. Do you see how it like wraps around like that? It's not wide enough. That's fucking hilarious. How's it not wide enough? Can we change this so it's not? That's great, isn't it? Yeah, so just copy and paste something. Okay, I don't like that. I mean, there's loads of space. It doesn't need to do that. That's annoying. I'm guessing it doesn't do it in here, right? So if I do oh yeah, it does it in that as well, where it wraps around. Look, that's some bullshit. That. don't know why it does that. That's not annoying. That's annoying. That's really annoying. That's a flaw. I really don't like that. That would drive me mental. If I had to work on this a lot, that would drive me mental. Is there a way we can change it so it's properties? Cursor size. I just want it to be task on. So you can make it so that it's screen buffer, window size, width, height. I don't get it because the width is full screen, right? Unless we make it bigger. So what happens if we just dial this up by? So that was 237, yeah? Let's try that. Which makes no difference. Maybe I have to relaunch it. Alright, it just goes back to 237. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it. I mean, I can't really. I don't know how to amend that. It's annoying. But anyway, you get it. Look, these are all. I mean, all of these supposed to be running. Just try, just so you can see it better. So you can see that, I got some dead or whatever. But I just look at it. So look how many different services there are. Failed, dead, whatever. So it's not really doing anything right now, but it's fucking spanking my system. 100% CPU. And it's not like I didn't give it enough resources. Well, I say that I can't remember how many cores I gave it. I'll be honest. I think I only gave it one core. Yeah, I only gave it one core, didn't I? That's why. Okay, I forgot. In Hyper-V, you got to do because Hyper-V is made by idiots as well. So, and you may think that's a bit harsh, but it's true. Right. Well, I'm just gonna shut this down. Shut down now. That'll be why my server's a bit louder than normal, probably. So this, oh yeah, it's just literally gone way quieter now. Okay, look quiet. It's literally silent now. I mean, it wasn't really bothering me anyway. Even when it's loud, it's like quiet anyway. But now it's super quiet. No, that's why I use this server. So yeah, just spanking one of the pros. Fair enough. So anyway, I made a restore point, so I can just. I'll be honest, I don't really use restore. Anyway, the reason I said that, by the way, the reason I'm saying the people who made Hyper-V are a bit dopey, is because some of the stuff is just really silly. Like, if you make a virtual machine, you have to change the cores afterwards by going, you get a sense, change the cores, whatever. You don't do that when you first make a machine. So if I make a new machine now, yeah, and you go through this whole wizard, this is just information. Because, okay. Click finish, create a virtual machine that's configured with default values. I mean, just think about how stupid that is. Unless you've got unless you set the defaults actually. Now maybe that's actually kind of useful, I guess. But yeah, so new virtual machine start a different location. That's fine, makes sense. Generation 1 2, it doesn't describe it very well because there's other implications for this, but I'll just leave that as generation 1. Memory or whatever, fair enough. It's network status, whatever. The disk, which usually I would suggest making the disk first because this will always be dynamically expanding, which hits performance. It depends what you're using it for. So for most of my machines, I do just do it through here because I'm lazy. But what you should really do is create a new virtual disk first and make it so it doesn't dynamically expand, because it'll just be a lot better on performance. If you get it where it dynamically expands, it depends on your use case, but sometimes it can cause problems, whatever. Then your OS if you want, and then you're done. At no point does it ask you how many cores to put it in, to put on the thing. So it's a pretty shitty wizard, because I don't know how many times I've been using a Hyper-V for many years now, several, over 5 years easily, but probably close to 10 years. I've been using it for a fair few years, and several times you're tired, you've got to do something later on because it's deadlines and stuff, especially if you're doing it in a work environment, because I work in IT as well. And you'll just end up having to install something, and you're like, why is it taking so long? Oh, it's because it's got one core. Like, even that machine, I didn't realize it had one core, and then it has implications. So it's fine when you're at home. Obviously, you're in your own time, so it doesn't matter. But when you're actually fucking trying to do shit quickly, you're like, shit, I need to whip up and shit. Oh, it's done. And you go through the whole wizard. All right, that's back. That's making the thing. Oh, it's done or whatever. I can crack on. But no, you can't, because you have to mess about. So any time that they've saved you, it's scuppered if you forget. If you know what I mean. So it's always like in other wizards like vSphere, for example, VMware, or whatever, or VirtualBox, I'm pretty sure does it as well. It will tell you, it'll prompt you how many cores you want to assign to this thing. Oh, thank you. My chair is made by fucking inbreds, so the little peg. I have a Secretlab chair, and well, I've already said this in my prior video, so I'm not going to really delve into it, but Secretlab make very poor quality chairs. Obviously, I only found that out after I bought one. There's loads of adverts from everywhere, and people realise they're jerks. So, but yeah, they make very poor quality chairs, but at really high prices. Yeah, I've done a fair bit of waffling. So the idea is to obviously sort out Carbonia. So let's just how do we make it? So, I'll be honest, I don't really use checkpoints. So do we just go back? So that's 8th of the 8th, yeah? So do we just apply? So does this mean this is now back to... Well, we'll put it back. Oh, I can't, okay. So it's only got one core. So I basically want to start it and then stop it immediately. So the reason I want a Proxmox is because Proxmox you can actually, I think you can increase the cores and the RAM live, I believe. Restoring the virtual machine, okay. I can't imagine I'll take that long because it wasn't really doing anything. But it'll give us a blank slate. Now, I don't really know how I'm going to go about developing. Well, there's a few big caveats. There's obviously a lot going on with Carbonia. I would like to argue that I think there's too much going on with Carbonia. I don't know if there's actually, let's just duplicate this. So if can we go and just see Zimbra? Zimbra scripts. Is it in build instructions? Those are smart house. Maybe they do have a lot of stuff. Zimbra desktop. Zimbra. Oh look, they've actually got like good descriptions and stuff. You know. That's been fought a lot of times. But being starred zero. Interesting. Yeah. ZM mailbox. It's probably the main one, I imagine, right? But look, this is normal. Look, feature this, feature that, feature. I've done this. Here's a hotfix. Here's this, that, and the next thing. Like this is, you know, they've got release versions, hotfixes, such things. I'd say generally, they have how this has been done is normal. Yeah, that's the core platform code for the Zimbra calibration suite. So it tells you what it does. The things are fucking clear. Now obviously this is a lot older, so I'll say a lot older, 5 days ago, 2 weeks ago. So people are still doing stuff on it. 77,000 crits, yeah. But yeah, it just seems to make more sense. Java is concerning, I'll be honest, because I don't know a fucking thing about Java. So, JavaScript's, I guess, a bit different. But, anyway, so but this is just so unhinged because there's so many different elements to it. Actually, you know, I'll keep that. Reopen, close tab. I'm just gonna like favorite that. So. Might is it in there? Yeah, is it? Yeah, I don't really know. Now the thing is, do I develop it? Do I modify it in like VS Code and then push it to my thing, or do I make changes in Carbonia, see how they are, and then replicate those changes in? Can I just do it all on Rocky and then push it? Is that a thing? Can I just develop right in Rocky? And push to Git. So I think what I should do, it should be restored now. Okay, I think it's just started. I got the passwords or something. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I changed the host name to Carbonia before, but what's the IP? Still 180. I'm not a big fan of this whole weird sizing. Yeah, this is annoying. I don't really want to be scrolling. Can we make it so we don't have to do that? Why would we have to scroll? Don't make me scroll. Can we SSH to it at least? Pretty sure if I can SSH to it, all will be well, right? Oh yeah, I can. Sweet. Okay, I can SSH to it. Okay. So there'll be no Carbonia on this now, at least. Is it HTOP at least? No. So I need to add EPEL. Yum. I can't remember you added the EPEL release. Add EPEL. So, I mean, that looks right, but it seems a bit far-fetched. You don't need Fedora projects and stuff. I think you just need. This is what I hate about these websites. Fedora. They all say Fedora, but I don't remember having to put Fedora projects in there. I mean, this is on the Fedora thing, I guess. So that's really annoying. It's, maybe this is just ignorance from me, I guess. So yeah, it's just depot release. Okay. So yeah, I'm just being a bit dirty. I'm not too super fussed about that. I don't know who this person is. Depot release 9. Well, I guess yeah, that's what you need, right? You need if it's DNF, that's the thing. I'm just gonna trust this guy. I'll be honest, even though it's not the I'll probably be better for the Fedora one. But let's just yodel it. Installing weak dependencies. Don't know if I need to do that second one. I think it's already done it, right? Okay. So yeah, we should be able to grab HTOP now. Importing GPG key Fedora project. Oh, so it ends up being Fedora project anyway. Okay, so that was a bit. So you can didn't install any keys. That's because I pressed enter. That's why. Okay. So now I should be able to HTOP at least. It's only got one processor, so it's pretty screech. It's got a lot more RAM than it probably needs, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised it's using as much memory as it is. 230 meg. It's not really doing anything. But and that sounds silly because obviously like people are used to Windows using those, but yeah. I mean you can see without Carbonia that's doing nothing. But before, see, Carbonia was malformed before, but it was still really inefficient. That's the problem. The main thing I want to do with Carbonia is fix the severe inefficiencies, and yeah, I just want to make it so it's not fucking so retarded. It's really really inefficient on hardware. It's really hard to install. It's really hard to configure. It's really buggy, and it doesn't have to be. Like, I don't, make some cool scripts to just install it. Like, you should see their fucking website just to install Carbonia. I don't need that anymore, do I? I mean, look at this shit. It's fucking just pages and pages of shit to do. It's loads. Trust me, it's fucking loads of effort. Enable this, do that, and trust me, even if you do all this, it probably won't work anyway. If any services in fail states restarted. Some of look, it's Carbonia. Some of Carbon, obviously, some of the Carbonia exports may not correctly start because the bootstrap data this must be executed in advance. If that's the like, you shouldn't have to do any of this. Is what I'm getting at. Like, this entire thing here should be just null and void because they should account for that in whatever process they have to install it. That should be accounted for. This, by the way, sometimes it's just bugs and it throws an error, so I don't even bother anymore. Like, the reporting for the thing is broken sometimes. So anyway. Also, Rocky 10's rounded off. But Rocky 10 available now. I can't use this unfortunately because they've removed the support for this architecture, which is what my server runs on. So I'd have this. I physically can't run it. There's no really getting around that. That is fine. Rocky's fine. Rocky 9 is Rocky 9 supported for a while. 2032. Yeah. We're all G on the old Rocky 9. Right, well, I guess we need to be in a spot to develop for this then. I might do it in the meantime. Define piece value and incoming traffic. But yeah, this is just so convoluted. I don't know, what does it do? Yeah, I just can't be bothered with any of this. And some stuff you have to like do in advance. Like, what you can't do properly, or at least not, I've not been able to do it yet. I'll be honest, I haven't really tried that much, but trying to install Carbonia without having, like all the other stuff associated with it, like that, because you have to set the host name to be what you need it to be. You have to set there's loads of stuff you have to set, like obviously you have to have MX records pointing over and stuff. Like, thing is, if you're making a mail, if you're like, let's say you've already got mail in place with whatever most people do, most businesses, which is obviously what this is oriented for, will already have mail pointing to something, whether it be Office 365, whether it be Zimbra, whether it be whatever. So this installation process makes the assumption that you are going to point to this before you've even made it, which means you'll have a break in receiving email, which businesses don't want that. Like, obviously. It's just a bit silly. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna play a bit of poker for a few minutes, and then when we've done that, then we'll try, I guess. I think the first step we want really is to make a script to install Carbonia. So we'll make one that will just install the Carbonia from the official repo, and then I'll make another one where I can install it from my repo, which obviously just at the moment it's just a one-to-one fork, barring any recent changes they made, because they literally change it every 5 seconds. And then once we've made a robust script, then just play a bit of this for a bit. Then we can, fiddle about with it some more. So that might notice a bit small. This has got a cool bug as well. If you shrink it too fast, it like inverts itself and then it makes it really massive. So this UI has a bug. But it's this bug is present on this client as is the Sky client, because they now both use the same technology, I think, iPoke or whatever. So now that I can't just snap it as well. You can't, literally can't. Like if I was doing Poker Stars, you can do, but with with this shitty client, you can't. So I'm about like I just hate bad software, and there's just so much of it. It's very annoying. So basically, I think, by the way, the plan with the poker, I think I'm probably just going to find a reasonably nutted hand and just ship it in, because this is a free roll one. So, I mean, there's going to be a fuck ton of registrations. Okay, so I guess let's try and work on scripts. I'm probably going to try and utilize AI, obviously, like I did before. Actually, let's get this Carbonia in a state where I'd have to do it. I've just had to do the eco release, so I want to make a new snapshot to where it's in a good spot. So we've got SSH is right. We've got H top. Root at Carbonia. Interesting that the host name's the same. The reason I say that is because I swear it changed. Yeah, it's localhost though. So if I do host name carbonia.lan, oh, so it's just on. Okay, so if I was to just Control D, alright. I don't know why then. I don't know what that was. So alright, so the host name's right. Well, I say the host name's right, it's not really, is it? Carbonia.lan. Show the host name should be carbonia.rooch.tech. That's like the domain name I have available. I don't know. I'm gonna make it as well. I need to change it. At the moment, I've fiddled it so that my dynamic DNS sort of updates my main by it because I don't think it works now. If I do rouge.tech, it's probably not gonna. Oh, it does. Okay. This is, by the way, this is just some template that I got. It's not. I've not really done anything with this. But it's pretty clean. It's pretty fresh. So I was gonna make an RMM project, and I kind of just slacked off on it. Okay, that's terrible. So yeah. Carbonia. The reason I'm spending some time on Carbonia is just because it sucks that it's as broken as it is. You know what I mean? Okay, let's try and make a script then. So we had. Do we still have the script that we had? No. Okay. Tried it. Don't know what that does, but it's not really of concern right now. Okay, so let's get Grok. Oh, forgot that it changes focus. I'm gonna try and do something. I don't know what grok.c is, but sign in, I guess. I've not used it with this account. I usually use my main one. But okay, so don't need that. So I want to start a bit of a lengthy project involving Carbonia. Please, can you only produce brief, to the point responses. To start off, I want to make a extremely robust script that any average Joe person can use install and or repair to install or could also use it to repair an existing Cardano installation. Ideally, the script will be able to detect what OS it is running on. Supports Ubuntu 22.04 and Cardano supports row A9. Probably should specify that because it's very like I'm on Blue Onyx, which is whatever. And fix and install fix according. My environment is Rocky 9. Pretty sure that's what it is. They're just all Blue Onyx. Oh, they're all named Blue Onyx. Okay, I'll scrap that. How's the average stack 82? It's literally impossible to win anything with that. Not only am I folding because I've got shit hands, but they're not even connecting. Like, even if I was playing with them. Oh, look, Queen 3 is obviously not doing well here. Man, see, they lost. So. I can't even play a weird crappy hands. King 8, that's kind of playable. Maybe I can limp in. I'd really like to be able to limp in. Just to see if I can spike 2 pair or whatever. Problem is with King 8 is if you've got like everybody in, get hitting top pairs, not necessarily the nuts, because people just have a set or some weird bottom two pair or whatever, or a better kicker, etc. So we'll call the 50% the 50 chips. But I think we have to call for 2. If he rips it in, that's for bullshit. Okay, so we can actually see a 4. Dark raise, don't be a jerk. Okay, we have top pair, top kicker. Well, decent kicker. If someone's got 6-7, they win. But I can't wait all night. The chance of someone having 6-7 is pretty slim. If they have 2 pair, they have 2 pair. Okay. He's got jacked. Garcia's jacked. Oh, we get trips. Okay. We get trips. Okay, so at least for twice above the average thing. So that's basically what you do. You just get it in, you get lucky, you just fold for another hour. That's how these free rolls work. Because eventually you do get to a point where you can actually play normal. Like that guy had ace. Like if we look at that hand, right, pre-flop he didn't raise. He's only raised. So he learned to jacks. So that's obviously a bad play. Anyway, this comes out. I ripped it in because I had top pair decent here. Didn't put anyone on over pair, but he had an over pair, whatever. He played it well. But I get it in. He only had. Actually, no. I take it back. I don't mind his call too much. He could have runner and a flush. He could hit it straight. He has an over. To be fair, his straight's probably not going to be that good. Hitting runner is not a very good call either, especially if it's in his entire stack. I think it's a free roll, so it is what it is. But to be fair, people do this kind of shit in real ones, so I don't know. I don't know. You tell me what you think. I guess it's a shit call, really, but at the same time, I can kind of get it. What I was gonna get at is like if it was, I can't remember what it was. Like I just knew you had some weird rag ace, and like if it was, um, if you had no real redraws, like why would you do that? But whatever. Oh, right. I'm just gonna leave it on out and see how it does. So basically, the goal here is to get something going with AI, and then hopefully. So now I've got 150 big ones. I'm probably just gonna limp with this king because if you raise it, someone's just gonna rip it in with some weird crack cards, and they'll just get there. It's okay. So now we've got an actual hand, so it's fine. But somebody could have queen five, so it's like it's not even the nuts. So basically, if a diamond comes on the turn, I mean we've still got a king of diamonds, so we're blocking the nuts anyway. But okay, there it is. Okay, so now we've got a royal draw. Yeah, nice one. Okay, still winning out. I didn't want to really. I don't really want to play anymore because if he does have a diamond, we're a bit fucked. Okay, large stack 600. Bigs. They always end up donking off though, so usually it's like 500. They always end up donking off. Maybe I could have got more out of that guy. He could have had Maybe I could have ripped it in on the flop. He might have had just some other ace rag like ace 7 or something. Or whatever, you know what I mean? And some people just call you off with whatever. I probably could have ripped it in on the flop. Maybe I should have. I don't know. I honestly, basically the flush was the concern. It's like, I mean, yeah, I got the king of diamonds, but people don't tend to fold flush draws and that. So. Okay, that's really garbage. Okay, start the baskets as the shebang. I mean, seriously. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Shebang. Where is this? I'm getting mixed signals. As a shebang. A shebang is a character sequence. Okay, whatever. It's not really relevant. Why is it saying shebang? I don't get it. Okay, detect checking ID, see, health center, etc., etc. But this, yeah, but this is, this, I mean, I get the steps. I don't even pay attention. We got a gut shot. So if a jack comes, we've got more outs, I guess. We'll call. Okay. So we've got a double gutter now. Any 7, any jack. Okay, we now have the nuts. It's gonna bet somebody to call. I have the nuts, so I'm gonna chop it up, I guess. No, this guy's. I don't know. I'll take it. So 40. Yeah. Getting re-raised when you have the nuts is maybe at a set or 2 pair or something. I don't know. Did I have a club? No, I didn't. Okay. So queen 10 off suits not that good really. You look at it and you go, oh, it's alright. But really, it's bad. I mean, if you hit a 10 or a queen, I mean, what do you do if someone else has got a king 10, king queen, whatever? You say, look here, what do you do now? Somebody bets, do you call? You're probably like, oh, well, yeah, I guess I'll carry on. You're just getting yourself in trouble. It's just not worth it. So, yeah, like, you go, oh, well, there's more money, I might as well call. I might hit a 10 or a queen on the turn. And you do, and guess what? Somebody has jack king, or they've got a better 10 than you know, or whatever. It's just not worth it. Or what if a 10 comes, but it's the 10 of diamonds? Do I have 10 of I do. But let's say I didn't. Let's say I had 10 of hearts. 10 of diamonds comes. Got trips. But then what? They've got the flush. You know what I mean? You're just getting yourself into trouble and stuff like that. So queen 10 and diamonds, queen 10 off. And if you're down to 30s and you're on a short stack, it's different. But when you've got a higher stack, there's just no point. I'm not saying play super tight. Don't get me wrong, you can play other stuff, but like it's queen ten off, just fucking avoid it. It's just one of those hands. That's probably the reason why Phil Hellmuth. I don't know if you remember the Phil Hellmuth rant. Yeah, if you're watching this, and you also play poker, see that Phil Hellmuth rant where he's in the World Series or whatever, and he's complaining because the other guy's got queen ten, which is nuts. He had a set, I think. Was it set of sevens or something? And he's like, "Oh, I'm not tricky enough to play queen ten this good, am I?" Or whatever. And the other guy's got queen ten. It's poetic. And he puts them all in, and he's like going, "What the fuck?" Thank God. Anyway, right. So we got the scripts for this. So right, so exit an error. Set, yeah, not really. But now I'll be honest, Bash isn't my Wait, can you edit in this? Shit, you can. Okay. Fair dues. Okay, so I don't really do Bash, but I'd like to. So I need to learn. Um, okay, so functions automation. So log, echo, yeah, month, day, hour, minute, second. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why the year's big, but the month and the day are small. Does that actually matter? Or like, look, hour, minute, second are all that uppercase. Year is uppercase, but month and day are lowercase. Does that? Maybe it's to do with the format. So maybe if it's a number, it may be uppercase. So obviously hours, minutes, seconds are all numbers. Year is number, but the month and the day will be names if they're lowercase. Maybe that's how that works. Okay, so and one. I'm guessing that's $1. Sorry, I'm guessing that's for the error. So you got it's echoing the date, and then it's doing this with whatever it is, and then appending the error on the end, right? I assume. I'll check if $1 exit one. Right, so it exits and then it produces something to log. Okay, that makes sense, I think. Okay, so if I don't know what that does. Then must be so okay, so I'm guessing this is to do with the user. Oh, that'll be user ID. Yeah. So executed user ID or something. 0. Okay, that makes sense. Detect test. So if I don't know what this. I don't know what this is. Is that just checking if it exists? Then dot slash. Check for support OS for now. Fair enough. So then I'll go. Let's go on the spots right now. For now. Fuck, let's just do that. Punch user for install. And this shouldn't even be needed because it should detect the if there's a Carboni installation already there, I guess. But maybe it depends on the repair. Like if it's beyond whatever. So this is the shit that I'm not a big fan of. Enter fully qualified to win. What if you don't know? What if you don't know yet? You know what I mean? Like why? What if you want to do that later? Like let's say you create a new tenancy on Microsoft 365. You don't need to know what domains you're gonna give it yet. Like you can just create one with. I mean, you'll make a dot on Microsoft domain, but it's not like it's not a proper domain. You're not going to send emails using that, if you know what I mean. So you know, it's just a waste of time because you might change your mind later. And I think there's some steps that are like set in stone to do with the bootstrap or something, where it makes it difficult to um, fix some stuff. Um, so yeah, this step here I'm not too fussed about. I mean, I guess that's just what you need to do. But start the EPL repository. Do if I install EPL release. I've already done that, so that's fine. CRB repository. I mean, does this just log to the? Does this actually output to? It says log. What's the difference between log and echo? If you know what I mean. I'm not even gonna bother. I've got one big bit in there, but I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, it's garbage. Okay, I mean we could try this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too confident. This ain't fucking gonna work. This is too basic. This also is not gonna fix nothing. This isn't gonna fix anything. So like, it's literally going like re-choice if one. Right. So this here doesn't do anything. Because look, enter choice. If it's not this, then do this, whatever. But then it doesn't matter what you choose because it just does whatever. So okay. Okay, so this doesn't fix anything, and the install's not really going to do anything either. I don't think. We will play with King's End. We'll see. But I mean, it's AI, isn't it? So it's what can you expect? Okay. If the King of Diamonds or whatever comes, we might be in trouble. I have the 10 diamonds. I will continue like a fucking idiot. The ball's now paired, so I'm not as interested in this. Let's see one more card. Okay, that's not what we want. We wasted a few bigs there. 33rd place. No. Thing is, because the blinds keep going up, to keep having that many big blinds is actually pretty. Like that's the equivalent of having like 700-800 or whatever earlier. You know when it was 500. If that makes sense. So I don't mind someone having a monster stack. To be fair. You see the lobbies? Excellent name. So I've got 32k. Fair enough. Anyway, what's the so general €5 ticket, general 20 ticket. So yeah, we can get like 8th or better. That'd be nice. Okay, 10 jack off. The choice of oh look at that, I've had open ended. But then again, there's a flush draw. There's pretty much always a flush draw. Anytime you play poker, there's always a flush draw. Watch this now. Watch this now. Oh, okay, I missed. It's fine. As if there's still like late registration for another 20 minutes. let's say the choice of whether to repair or whether to install or repair has no real effect on the of the script, does it? We can check at least. Okay, that's a bag of shit. So I'm done with this Android. I mean, might be out there. I doubt it. Might be. I mean, I don't believe he has a king, but at the same time, I'm not gonna call. One thing you need to know about the free rolls as well, you cannot buff people. You literally can't. Well, you can't now. I mean, later on when it's more actually matters. Okay, we do have a suited ace. It's a bit raggy, but we will call. Okay, that's a bit. If we can check, if we end up seeing a hat on the turn, we might put some more in, but I doubt it. Yeah, not interesting. This log has no effects on the outcome of scripts. Oh. I'm gonna have a little snack. Went to Marston's the other day and got some chicken. If you don't know where that is it's a local place to Huddersfield, which is where I live, and they make really, really, really good chicken. When I mean really good chicken, I mean really, really good chicken. Don't know how they do it. It's like KFC, except it's not shit. I'm not sure why, but I decided to get some wings. And I'll be honest, I kind of regret getting those. It tastes really nice, but obviously got loads of bones in it. So it's like you pick up a piece of like chicken, you're like, oh, that's alright. But it's like only like 50% of it's chicken, the rest of it's bone, you know. But I mean, they were relatively cheap to be fair. It's like £3 and you get like 8 wings or something, so I can't really complain. Then again, that was a pretty good wing. Depends which wing you get. Like some of them have got a fair amount of meat. I know this isn't really peak content. Me just eating a fucking wing. Yeah, guys gotta eat. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm not calling that. Nice jam, pal. Nice jam. I'm behind. I'm behind. I would have lost. Good filled. Doesn't matter if you're ahead pre. Just matters if they're going to suck out on you or not. And it's just not worth it for that many big blinds. The other guy goes in for 10, obviously I'm going to call regardless. But 100 bigs, forget it. We're about 16th at one point. Just need to get one nutted hand. We'll be right back where we need to be. Did that guy go all in with 8 deuce? And he's got fucking brain cancer. That's what I'm on about there. That's what these people do, you know. Okay, I've got back doors. Probably call just to see a turn, but is there any world where I'm ahead here? Let's see. Nice on. Could have had something else like pocket fives or something. Could have raised on turn. I don't know. It depends on the person. Problem is, you can't mark people in this. You can't mark people with colours, you know. Not in PokeStars, you can, but shit software, I'm telling you. I wasn't even paying attention. Just fucking eating me. Oh, I didn't even mean to call. I just slipped. That's the one big plan. I'm not getting back. Yeah, I might actually call now. Now that I'm kind of semi-committed. That's the worst call ever. What are the chances it just goes 6-7 now? No, I'm not going to get fine now. I'd have won with an 8. These guys have brain damage. Wow, I'd have actually won with an 8. I fucking it's just so retarded. What's the average stat? Oh, they're getting down to 30s now. Oh, it's great now. That sucks. Literally just gotten through 5 wings and just down to my last wing. Just want smaller wings though, so I'm not too fussed. I mean, this is basically just a mukbang at this point, isn't it? 2 views, let's go. Unless that was just me. Might have just been me. that'll do. God, their fucking chicken's good. It's like, you know, when people ask you that question, that trivial question of like, oh, you know, if you could eat like one food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or whatever, then yeah, I'd say Marston's chicken. If I had to pick a specific meal, I think it'd be the wrap, just because it's sort of it's really moist. But like, yeah. Let's get back to this, I guess. Just munched on a bunch of chicken. So also. Okay, we've got A7 suited, that's not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I'm actually going to raise. It's not that strong a hand, really, but it might put pressure on some of the smaller stacks to fold. Because one big blind's a bit too cheap. Very poor. So I need an ace, really. I think I'm just going to have to fold. Really sucks. 10, 4, 8, 10, and the card I'm betting him there's a queen and I've raised. Okay. That's the free roll effect. And late reg is still on for another minute. Beaks. It's nearly 10% of his stock. Yeah. Less. I've got pocket nines. Let's try and raise it up again. That's what we wanted. That's a dream scenario, except I can repop it. And either he folds or he calls and misses. Four suited. What the fuck? What the fuck? It's not normal. That is a snap fold for any normal human being. He's like, no, let's get in. So now we're down to Taze and McCart late reg. Because registration's shut. So we're fucked. Through no fault of our own, we made the right play. I might YOLO it, you know, because there's so much in the pot. I might just call and see what happens. I've got a call now, because I'm in the shit. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He gets a strike. Of course he does. He's drawing near dead. And he gets there. Of course he does. Of course he does. What a fucking retard that guy is. He re-jammed with that. I need to really press that hard. He re-jammed with that. Did I play it perfect? No, but like, come on. Or at least we can stop fucking about with that now, I guess. That's annoying. Why is there a gap? Why is there a gap? Why is it doing that? But if it's the other way around, it doesn't have a gap. Oh. Look, even if you do clear, you still get the look. Why? Why? This is what I just hate people who make software. Like, no, obviously not everybody who makes software. There's loads of good software out there. There's so much weird bugs. Like, I mean, literally, how many bugs have we just seen in the past fucking 5 minutes? Or bad software design, you know? iPoker client can't snap. Weird behavior with when you do list of services in Rocket. It's all weird. Weird host name thing where it was said localhost, but then it changes to Carbonia again. Weird double Carbonia, thing. Root out Carbonia, whatever. And squealer line, this whole double thing. Even after clear, like weird clear behavior, whatever. Weird snapping in Windows, whatever. It's just all weird, just weird shit. Oh. Maybe I'll do it all instead. Maybe that'll be better. So we'll try. We'll try. We'll try. It might be. Might be. I know what's coming already. Um, just love the mouse problem. Oh, I can't use mouse. That's fine. I actually don't want to be able to use the mouse because it's just a bit fucking. Well, I'd love to be able to scroll with the mouse, but it's not really a big deal. You just do like page up and down and stuff. So, but you can add weird characters if you scroll, which I didn't really want because it's really annoying to deal with. Okay, well let's just try it out then, I guess. So we'll save that at least, and then we'll modify this, I guess. Thing. So placeholder dimension. Um, add this to the scripts. Place original action for this. Okay. What is FQD number? Set FQD in. Maybe we should just comment it out, I guess. So it might come in handy maybe. I don't know what the best way to like bulk comment is in Bash. So this should be right. I'll have to chmod it as well. So let's try it out, I guess. Well, actually, no, we don't want to do that. We want to snapshot this now, don't we? So, it's not even got more than one car either. So let's shut it down, bump the car up, and then we can do whatever. Shut down 314. I'll let it do its thing. I only do shut down now a bit early because like nothing was running. I don't know what the implications are. I think shut down now is the equivalent of basically just pressing the power button, right? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the implications are, so I'll just let it shut down in its own time. And then we'll give it more cores, and then we'll snapshot it again because it now has htop and the script and the names right and everything. And then we'll try. And it's got nano EPEL and that. So that wants to be 4. And then we now want a snapshot again. Checkpoint. Because now we can start it. Right. Let's see how this goes. So yeah, installing Carbonia. Yes, please use placeholder. Okay, that didn't get very far. Right. So what did it try and do? So installing PostgreSQL. So you call PostgreSQL. Maybe I should be doing this on Ubuntu. Up until now, I've always done it on Ubuntu, so maybe I should be doing it on Ubuntu. Seeing as I'm familiar with Ubuntu. Because I'm pretty sure Postgres on Ubuntu, you can literally just do apt install PostgreSQL, which I've done. You don't have to do this shit. DNFY. Can't we just use Yum? No. Yum install PostgreSQL. No. Or can we do Yum search at least, like in apps? Yum search Postgres. That's a lot of entries. So it's not Sabby, that's the monitoring platform. Oh shit. I mean, one of these must be right, surely. What I'm getting is I don't think we have to do DNF, surely. It's telling me all sorts of things, so that's the same one, I think. Right? Maybe I should have done that first, to be fair. Oh shit, that's a lot of shit. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do before I do that is I'm actually just gonna because I want a clean slate because I already started. I ran that script and I don't know what it did. So we'll restore to the previous checkpoint. And then I can and then I can do a YUML DNF update. Is it just applied immediately? Or? I guess so. I'll be able to tell in the history of commands, I guess, won't I? Because it won't have the other commands I just did. Like DNF update or whatever. That's a lot of shit though. Right, 204, Jesus Christ. So 812 meg. this firmware 500 megs. It's like more than half. It's just a few kill. Like, I don't know what this means. Transaction of what? Oh, I'm guessing changing the old one to the new one, right? So this will just been downloading all the different bits, and now it's changing stuff from whatever the old package was to the new package, I assume. Yeah, that's what it's doing now. It's updating the files. Bro, there's 396. Oh my god, it's gonna take it 3 years. Okay, well while that's doing that, um, I'll definitely have to check one after this as well. Just getting loads of checkpoints. Okay, so that'll be why the thing failed at least. But the thing is, it should be able to. The script should be able to detect that really. Like if you just hit an error like that and it's easily fixed by just updating it, then yeah. I need to put something in the script for that then. I hate this. You know, it says one new message about it because of this fucking piece of shit thing. That pisses me off. Really pisses me off. I don't like it. Data privacy. You make him click on shit. Fuck you. It's like, I know this is going to sound just really awful, yeah, but trivial stuff pisses people off. Or at least in my opinion. Like, based on both being on this, like, my opinion on stuff, I also, like, when I've done something which is benign, but it's that interpretation, you know? It's kind of like, it's like, you know, I mean, you'll probably seen some of these videos of like these marketing people, and they'll, you know, it's how they spin something, which underneath it's exactly the same, but based on how they present it people's reactions different. Like if you go to um, if you go and buy a portion of fries, and you've got a choice between regular and large, then most people are happy buying the regular one, and people will still buy the large one, but you know people will happily buy the regular one as well. But if you go to somewhere and you've got the difference between small and regular, almost nobody buys the small one. Like people only buy the regular one. If you know what I mean. Like even though it could be the same thing. Like you could literally just rename them, and obviously the portion sizes, you know, whatever you've created. But it's that kind of thing. And there's that. I swear, I saw this NASA one about the whole spacesuit. So I'm not going to go into that one because it's kind of, it's just kind of ridiculous. I think it's something to do with spacesuits and urine collection. I'll put it that way. Anyway, but yeah, my big gripe is these fucking annoying, intrusive like bots and so, and the whole flashing, changing text on there. I don't like. That's just really annoying. But other than that, I don't mind. And this website's alright. I don't know what they sell. Jump Cloud. I'm guessing. Why Jump Cloud? I don't know why. I mean, what do you do? I don't know. Yeah. I'm not even reading it. Oh, that was quick. freaking whiz through them. Curses. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot SC Linux is like a thing on here, isn't it? I'm gonna have to make a note to account for that. Fucking SE Linux. I mean, it's really good apparently, but it's a pain in the ass as well, isn't it? And what the fuck's it doing now? I like how it's changed to be really squashed for some reason. I mean, I didn't change it to be like that. Whatever. Yeah, so yeah, just DNF install this. So we shouldn't even need to do whatever that other command was. Oh no, we do. We need to do this though, which was in that script. Okay, all right. So we can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut down. Oh wait, do I need to do yum upgrade? No. Okay. Shut down now. Hopefully that's not just killed it. I really hope not. Let's checkpoint again. Okay, so now I have another checkpoint. I'm assuming this is correct. Like if I was to do it, I'm assuming that's just how this is how it is. Why it just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Again, I don't really checkpoint, so this is like literally this is the only machine I checkpoint ever. Like if you look at any of these other ones, it's just how it is. But I thought with this, because I know I'm gonna keep having to fuck it up. So let's start again. I don't know if you don't. I'm pretty sure you don't have to turn it off to checkpoint it, but I'm going to because I don't know what the caveats are if you don't. Is that booting? Looks like it's booting. Replication. Okay. That looks like it's doing its thing, so we should be able to SSH momentarily. Okay. Um, um, Sorry, that's a chicken looking suck our tooth. That's what I'm looking out with her. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I guess we'll just jump straight into it. Yes. Okay, I mean, is that the same? It looks like it's the same. So that's from the script. Okay, and then we go on the website. So obviously we're going to do that. That's not the same. So if we get it from here, then this is just, I don't know where it says. It's the same, it's just the rel el. What's the difference? Well, it doesn't matter. So okay, so we do no. So let's modify it to be the one that they use. Okay. Let's try again, I guess, right? Okay, so it turns out the old updating all the other packages wasn't necessary. That wasn't necessary, but whatever. I think it's probably a good thing to do again, I imagine. Fingerprint, what that means. Okay, so we've got PostgreSQL. Now we're getting Perl. Right. Okay, so we got through Postgres, and then we got through this Perl thing, and then okay, I guess extras. Okay, so yeah, this whole AI script thing's a bit shit. Okay, so let's have a look. So they preliminary tasks. So that's what they do first. So fair dues, we've done that. Repository setup. Extras repo. Did we do this bit? I don't think we did. Creds in all mirrors were tried. Yes, because we didn't make we didn't do this, did we? That's another bug in Windows. Like, literally just had this open, it just moved to the monitor for no reason. Used to be on Linux too. Oh, so no, we did make it. So what's GPG key refn.xml.key? It's different. Why are we making? Why is this different then? GPG check equals not. So yeah, it's just different. I'm not sure what ChatGPT is doing then. Seems to be a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it seems to be a lot easier on Ubuntu. Okay, I'm just gonna do it as they recommend because let's try it one more time. The other steps should whiz through because they already exist, I imagine. So yeah, it's going straight into the extras, I think. Right. Failed to initialize post. But doesn't it have to use all your results? Fuck's sake. Yeah, but we've already done this. Freaking bullshit, man. Okay. So what we need to do then is we need to fix this shitty script. Is what we need to do. Let's just fucking start fresh and not fucking messing about. Alright, so we get. I don't know if this is. I feel like this is a very inefficient way of doing what we're doing here. So let's apply that. Check that succeeded. Start again. So I think we need to just fucking have a brain and just using AI just doesn't work because it doesn't know anything. I mean, the information's on the website. Can't I just literally go on the website and go, "Oh, look, this is what they say to do"? Why is it that fucking? I mean, at least we got an outline. I guess I can just modify it. It's fine. It's fine. Problem is nobody's really done this yet. Not properly. Like there's like one script that somebody's made, and it's a bag of shit. And then there's also a script that Zextras have made, and that's also a bag of shit. That's why I'm doing this. That's the reason I'm doing this because they're both really shit. You might be like, how's that possible? Maybe you just used it wrong. No, I'm telling you, they're fucking bag of shit. So first off, we need to fix the this here. So we need the what's this? Okay, just so that's the one we wanted, isn't it? It's the short one. Yeah. So just go to this. Pop this in there. So that's right. And then I'll control the server as well. And then we need to swap this out. It's fucking. It's just wrong. And that needs to be whatever it says in here. So bang 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 bang. Okay, so that's that amended. The data system. Sure, that should be further up. We've already done that, so it's not really needed. Hits and stuff how to configure this. Service discover. I mean, that just looks like there's not enough in it, really, I'll be honest. But, let's try it out, I guess. You know, what we should do, actually, is just take a, actually, I don't know what that was. Let's just cut out this, so we can just take a copy of it. I mean, it's only slightly modified, but, and at least we've got, like, copies of it. So I guess we'll just make a new folder, I guess. I'll put in projects. New folder, Carbonia, scripts. I don't usually put spaces and stuff, but we are today. I don't know what the right version numbers are, so we'll just do version 1.1. Why not? That sounds about right. I don't like having a very cluttered terminal. Okay, so at least we've got it, so we don't have to keep fucking messing about. Yes. Oh yeah, it's gonna have to install it again, because we fucking reset the shit, didn't we? I'm just gonna quickly grab some more first. Hopefully that'll sort itself out. Right, so it's doing the Perl thing again. Alright. I'm able to find a match. Good. Pretty sure it's all CE stuff, isn't it? Yeah, lots of like, and you know, you got Carbonia hyphen mailbox. So come in on mailbox hyphen DB. Do you have to include this bit? Does that mean like Bootstrap package. Carbonia charts. So yeah, we need to know what the right this is why I fucking this is why Carbonia pisses me off. Look at it. Provide the stuff missing listed. It's just such a mess of stuff, you know. So I'm such general purpose. So what's the difference between this advanced one and this one? I don't know. And then this one, this community edition. So what's the difference? Like, who knows? 'Cause it's not clear, is it? It's not clear. I'm gonna be here forever. I might be a bit fucked too, man. So I only got DB and jar. DB psych. I don't know if that's what we need or not. Because the thing is, this might just be AI hallucinating. Or maybe it's for an older version. Because they do change shit all the time. Like, the new service now, I mean, they've started including this whole CE bit, which they didn't before. So this used to just be Carbonia -message -dispatcher. Or at least on Ubuntu it was, anyway. And then they updated it, and then now it's -CE. Because they've got like this other pro one, I think. So it is. Figured. Repositories, fine. Same host name. System package installation. DNF install service discover server. Try that. I'm just gonna try it manually first. Because I don't even know. We're doing it with scripts before we even done it manually. It seems a bit silly. I mean, this is just loads of crap. I don't know what any of this is. Service -discover -server. So it is Carbonia, but like, what? I mean, what if some other program wants to use that name? What if I want to make a program and I want to make it use service -discover? You know what I mean? Seems a bit generic for the name. Whatever. So yes. Nice. So it probably would be a lot quicker if it wasn't running on spinning Rust, but you know, needs must. I do actually need to check it because one of the discs has got a light on it, which it has had for a while, but I've just been too lazy to do it. Okay, yeah, if I splits the filter. Alright, I probably should nip that in the bud. I'm pretty sure that's one of the boot ones, isn't it? It's two 450s and two 1.2 terabytes. So yeah, and mechanical discs these. So this is just for the host. So all the VMs, or for the most of them anyway, are now migrated over to here. So yeah, so if the main disk goes, it shouldn't really be a problem. So yeah, we go to that. There's a lot of fucking Perl shit going on. I don't really know anything about Perl, so I don't know anything about Java really. I don't really know anything about Perl. So it's gonna be a lot of learning. The problem is that I mean, this isn't me being cocky or anything. I'm aware that I'm behind. Obviously, you got these Carbonia developers who do it full time, so you'd expect that they know what they're doing. But there's so much shit that they've just not done. It does piss me off a bit. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's been over a year of fucking about with Carbonia, and it's still in a shit spot. So I mean, let's say each one of these is like there's 291. Let's say each one of these is like all the different bits of Carbonia or whatever, right? And let's say each one of them requires a full day to make perfect. Yeah, that's a year's work. Yeah, I know I just plucked out random numbers out of thin air. Though that's obviously not how the world works. But I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is they've got a team of experts. Yeah, or at least that's what they claim that they're experts. I mean, and they're just producing a piece of shit. So it pisses me off. Okay, well we've done that. So does that mean what does that mean now? Um, then proceed with all the other packages. Sure, why not? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I obviously kind of skipped a few of the steps, so this is probably not gonna work. But it seems like their guide's a lot better. Before when I went through their guide, I did have some trouble. I'm not gonna lie. I've just noticed the time's getting to about 4 a.m. I might wrap it up and carry on a bit later. Um, I do find sometimes I obviously I don't have the best ideas later on. I, I was quite embarrassed yesterday when I was getting really frustrated with my server because I had unplugged it, like not unplugged, like not power, like it was still powered, but I'd unplugged the network cable to plug into my desk phone because last week I was working from home. Because everybody in the office is on holiday, so there's no reason for me to go in the office to be on my own. So, and then when I was done working for the week, I was like, okay, well, it's weekend now, I'll do some stuff myself. Plug the network would lead back in, but I have a stack of like multiple servers, but I only have one that's on. And I plugged it into the bottom one, and I kept changing the ports around and moving the plug around and doing all sorts of weird stuff. By the way, when I say moving the plug around, I have a power line adapter because the routers in the other room. Obviously, my server, I want to use Ethernet, so that's what I mean by moving the plug around. Couldn't get anything to work. Obviously, I'm plugging in the wrong server. It won't be lower. It's not even powered on. So, and then as soon as I wake up the next morning, I realised near immediately that obviously the power cable's going in one, the Ethernet cable's going in the other. So sleep support. I'm getting a bit sleepy now. Can you give checkpoints names? Oh yeah. I don't know if I prefer underscores. It literally makes no difference. I'm just fucking messing around because I'm waiting for the thing. I'll do. Because I'll put a space in anyway. I've put a. Well, you know what I mean. Why have I put? I don't even know why I put it. Fucking underscores. It literally makes no difference. There you go. Okay. Should be done by that. Oh, no mind. Doing more shit. Prometheus. I need to know what that Prometheus thing is, because there's Prometheus on something else I need to do. Uptime Kumo. What's it called now? Graphy something. Graph. Right. Oh yeah, see I always get it because I spell it like it's supposed to be spelled. Prometheus already said, yeah, so Prometheus. I'll just spell it wrong there, but you get the idea. Fuck you. So it's okay. Can't reply. This guy's not replying. He can't even fucking speak English. Certificate. The K and the C aren't next to each other. And there's no E. I shouldn't be hating on the guy. He seems to have done an alright job, I guess. See, all these little fucking pop-ups just piss me off. It's probably some extensions. Counter-Strike 2 dashboard. What the fuck? This guy's English is dreadful. I mean, his guides seem to be pretty decent, to be fair. So, for anything for him to be bad at, I'd rather him speak really shitty English and just know what he's talking about. But yeah, that's a bit of a really. I shouldn't be harsh. Yeah, yeah it's the grammar and the English on this is pretty poor. But, I don't know. Proxmox. Anyway, I was just killing some time. How are we looking? Alright, so now so if we've got alright, so okay, we've done that. We should be good to go maybe. Oh, I keep clicking the wrong shit though. Right. I was kind of hoping we'd get like a list of yeah, it's, at least it's not wrapping round this time. Load of active running. Okay, I mean, okay, it's doing stuff. I swear when I had Carbonia installed earlier, there was way more shit going on. But at least they're running and stuff. They see this looks fine so far. I do say I mean I'm saying so far because obviously we'll get put over. I just don't want to. I don't want to like open Tor or fucking Postman or Brave or whatever. 27 fails. You need to open only the Potsdam space or something. Form these fucking guys. Those are listed the requirements firewall for section. No, you're not going to give us any commands for that. You're just going to tell us to do shit. Thanks. Yeah. I mean, for now, we're just going to ignore that. I just want to get the UI going so I can mess about. If the mail doesn't work, I'm not too bothered yet. Okay, well, we're going to skip this bit. Watch it. Before finalize the bishop, this one. Alright. This is the shit I'm on about. Like, it's forcing you to use a name, like it's looking for an A record or whatever. But you know, oh, it's fucking annoying. Change the host name. No, fuck you. I shouldn't have to. Host name. No. Can't wait that though. That is not what I was expecting. Oh yeah, it is actually localhost. Localhost. Actually, no, it's not. Why is it? Why is the localhost everywhere? I think yeah, I'm gonna nip it in the bud now. It's been getting on for close to 3 hours. Um, okay, but at least we figured out that I figured out a fair amount. I think the AI is not to be trusted, and B that I think if basically what I want to do is follow through. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow, well later today actually, is follow through the guide more precisely, and then we'll just do what you're supposed to, I guess. Instead of trying to shortcut it with AI, um, I'll just emulate all the steps that was done in the guide that they provide. Seems like the logical way forward. Okay, well I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up. So yeah, cheerio.